When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Buchanan, and he's got room. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Boston Scott, his first carry, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Buchanan, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. You're out. 47. Tighten up. Pull together. Hey, team 6. Go. Snap.
On 3rd down, Marino. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, from Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Get out the field, defense.
56 to Mike.
Hey, echo.
56. Check. Mike, 56.
Go.
56.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing on 2nd down. Marino got an open man. It's Scott. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Marino to throw it. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check it back.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Here's Marino to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Chopper!
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. 25, check 25.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Set 50, plant. 54, Christian, Travis.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 31, check 31. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Look at me, zipper! Hey! Go now! 56 the mark. Get it!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Tighten up, tighten up. General West.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Scott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Ravens 10, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
54, Mike, 54, all day, dog.
They'll try the left side. Austin. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ready to break.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Give me that ball, defense. Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On second down, it's Buchanan. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Drop deep, drop deep. Slam.
On first down, Buchanan. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Push him back. Mike 5-4. 61. Matchbox. Right. Ready, go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try the left side. Austin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Let's bring it. Yep. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Scene 6. Mike, go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's see what you got.
Two draw Porkers. Hey, Sam off.
Check 13. Check 13.
Slip. Be driven.
To throw is Marino. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, Charlie.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I got one. Shift. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Leo.
Check 24.
Marino will throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they're getting down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
6'6", pull it high.
54 Mike. Let's go, one. Mike 5'4", Mike 5'4".
Hey, wahoo!
I'm here all day.
Hey, 1 2.
Here's Marino. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Seahawks 28, Ravens 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, 50, plant.
Mike 56. I'm coming after you.
From midfield now, Marino. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
What we got? Hey, dude.
56, Mike 56.
Final play of the half. It's Marino. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Charlie, 60 Pittsburgh. Mike, yep. Spot 4. Mike, spot 4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let him.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Hey, tight.
Five.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buchanan. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Five. Go.
Marino sets up. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On the ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Break.
Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Right here.
General West. Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper. Ready.
Now Marino. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the curl. Ready, go.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, defense. Let's go. Check 9. Check 3. Protein spill. Sit. What do you want? Why? Who? Mike's 54. Bound to lose one. Right there. 54. Ready, go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't got nothing.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one taken in by Hester. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Jenkins. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Good. Watch the twist.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Haywood. Mike 5-4. Get your swerve on.
Hey, one set.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Bravo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey. Now.
Another try after the first down sack. Marino. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. 61, matchbox, lights. Shoot.
Now it's Marino. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Hester. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Check, watch 54, watch the go, go. 80 weapon.
Watch the pass. Check 3, check 3.
They'll throw on first down with Marino. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
54, right there, right there. 54.
Marino on play action. And Marino cannot get away. He goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Yep. Hey, Jet.
On third down, it's Buchanan. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Yes. Me. Big grip.
They'll try and throw forward Marino. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Austin. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Topper!
2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check out and go!
On 1st down, Jenkins. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Buchanan. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play that time for the Ravens. 66 yards. A great run, but, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
Right there, 56. Time to go, night-night.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
64, weak.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll try the left side. Jenkins. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready. Third and pace. Let's go.
You can't block me. You can't.
Hey. Let's go. Get hot.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.